my family an apology. More so because a lot of times he'll have this perspective of it was a joke or I was trying to be funny, and it did not land at all.
You think secrets stay buried forever? Think again, because when the truth comes crawling out, it doesn't knock, it explodes. And this time, it's Kimmi who's lighting the match. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will change everything you thought you knew about Maurice and the world behind closed doors. We've seen love, we've seen loyalty, and we've seen lies. But nothing could prepare fans for the emotional earthquake that just hit. In the world of reality TV, scandals come and go. But when receipts are dropped and the truth finally sees the light, it's not just drama, it's devastation. Maurice, long painted as the calm, collected husband, the voice of reason, the good guy, is now at the center of a storm so scandalous, so dirty, that fans are shook to their core. And Kimmi, she's not staying quiet anymore. If you think this is just another reality TV twist, think again.
She doesn't know you.
That doesn't matter. She shouldn't feel that comfortable to talk to my husband about.
Again, this is betrayal, heartbreak, and rage served raw. So grab your popcorn, because we're breaking it all down, from the affair itself to how Kimmi found out, and the explosive confrontation that followed. And trust us, it's not pretty. But before we dive deep, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below telling us whose side you're really on. Because after this, lines will be drawn. It all started with whispers. You know how it is. Instagram DMs, cryptic posts, shady screenshots. But then came the photo. A blurry image at first, but clear enough to make out Maurice, and not with Kimmi.
His wife has tunnel vision. His focus is on getting custody of Monster. I would think he would have had that conversation with me first before extending that invitation. So I'm bothered.
No, he was far too close, way too close, with someone else, an unfamiliar woman in a not-so-unfamiliar pose. Now, we've all heard rumors before, right? But this was different. This had teeth, and it didn't take long for fans to start connecting the dots. Who was she? A coworker? A friend? An old flame? Well, turns out, she was none of the above. And that's where it gets messy. Sources close to the couple revealed that Maurice had been engaging in a months-long emotional affair that turned physical behind Kimmi's back. And the
Is making a phone call to you. I know you're my life partner and you're my love, but at the end of the day, that's a phone call I never thought I'd have to make.
worst part, it wasn't just cheating, it was calculated. We're talking secret hotel bookings, deleted messages, and late-night business meetings that were anything but. And Kimmi? She had no idea, or at least, she didn't, until that one message. According to insiders, Kimmi received an anonymous tip, an email with screenshots, dates, and even audio recordings. At first, she thought it had to be a mistake. Maurice wouldn't do this, couldn't do this, but the evidence, it spoke for itself. Imagine that moment. Imagine the heartbreak, the betrayal, the rage, because Kimmi's not the type to make a scene, but when the truth broke, she wasn't just angry, she was furious, and rightfully so. What followed was a confrontation that reportedly left the entire production team scrambling. We're told that during a private sit-down, Kimmi laid it all out. Every message, every photo, every lie. And Maurice? At first, he denied everything. Classic move, right? But once the evidence was out, there was no going back. Sources say he finally admitted to crossing the line, but claimed it didn't mean anything. Didn't mean anything? Let's be real. That's not an excuse. That's an insult. And Kimmi? She didn't hold back. In front of cameras, producers, and God, she told him exactly how she felt. No yelling, no crying, just cold, sharp truth. The kind that cuts deeper than any scream. She said, and we quote, "You didn't just cheat on me, you lied to my face, and you let me build a life on a foundation of rot. You had a choice, and you chose her." Cue silence, cue tears, cue the internet exploding, because fans weren't just shocked, they were heartbroken. Kimmi has long been the quiet strength of the show, loyal, forgiving, and always putting her family first. So to see her so broken, so betrayed, it hit different. And the fallout? Oh, it's just beginning. Maurice, who once had the support of viewers for being the stable one, has now become a villain in his own story. Social media is dragging him. Memes, tweets, even petitions to have him removed from upcoming episodes. Meanwhile, Kimmi is being lifted up like a queen rising from ashes. But don't think she's playing victim. Not even close. Kimmi is already making moves, meeting with lawyers, focusing on her health, leaning on her sister circle, and setting boundaries. This isn't just a breakup, it's a rebirth. And the big question, will she stay? Well, according to sources, Kimmi hasn't made any final decisions. But one thing's clear, she's not afraid anymore, not of being alone, not of starting over, and definitely not of Maurice. In fact, insiders say Kimmi has been documenting everything and may even be in talks for her own spinoff, one that focuses on healing, truth, and womanhood after betrayal. Now, that would be a show worth watching. As for Maurice, let's just say the silence is loud. Aside from a brief, half-hearted apology on social media, full of vague language and no real accountability, he's been MIA. But fans aren't letting it go. Every post he makes is flooded with comments demanding answers, apologies, and action. And let's not forget the other woman. She hasn't spoken publicly, but her identity is rumored to be someone from the industry. Someone who knew Maurice was married, which makes it even worse. This isn't just a scandal. It's a symptom of fame, of ego, of entitlement. But in the middle of all this noise, Kimmi's voice rings out, calm, clear, and powerful, because this isn't just about cheating, it's about respect, dignity, and finally standing up for yourself after years of putting everyone else first. It's about knowing your worth, even when someone tries to devalue it. It's about walking away, not because you don't love someone, but because you love yourself more. So, what do you think? Is this the end for Kimmi and Maurice? Or just the beginning of something new for her? Can trust ever be rebuilt after a betrayal this deep? And more importantly, should it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're watching everything you say. Don't forget to like this video if you stand with Kimmi and subscribe for all the latest updates, receipts, and behind-the-scenes tea as this story unfolds. Because if there's one thing we've learned, it's that the truth always comes out. And when it does, it burns everything in its path. Stay tuned, stay real, and remember, karma doesn't miss.